got anything?
Okay,
Oh,
sir.
nice.
I'm ready for you.
Nice.
I come in here and make room and clean off the table for you. You can have a seat over here.
You mind if I record this session?
No, sir, not at all. Not at all. Let me make sure my phone's on silent so I don't interrupt it.
I've been here before.
Have you?
On the
Okay.
same
Okay.
case.
What is your name?
Winston Heron.
Winston Heron.
Yeah.
Okay, those are all silent.
You got your body cam running?
I do, yes, sir. Okay, so what do we have going on?
Well, I've been involved in a divorce case for 2 years,
Okay.
and in other cases leading up to this divorce for 4 years. It has to do with the administration in Montgomery County. I've done everything I can to go to I've been attorney pro se in 5 courts in Montgomery County. And there is just an enormous amount of corruption
Okay.
in the county. I've accused the sheriff, Rand Henderson, and the district attorney, Brett Ligon, of a conspiracy to kill me.
Okay.
It's documented in paper here.
Okay.
This is a small sample of what I've been, the evidence that I have
Okay.
in all this. I have volumes of it in 3-ring binders, 5 of them.
Okay.
So, I'm, in search of justice. And the best way I can express it is by, I kind of outline my case to Judge Nathan Heck. Do you know who he is?
I do not.
He's the presiding judge of the Texas Supreme Court.
Okay.
And I've copied him on a lot of my correspondence to the Court of Appeals in Montgomery County.
Okay.
So, it's an investigation that should take place by the FBI.
Okay.
I've been in contact with the FBI last year.
Okay.
I've been in contact with the Department of Public Safety and the Texas Rangers. They choose to ignore me. I've been in touch with the governor, President Trump.
Okay. And nobody's looked at or...
Well, the Court of Appeals, the 9th District Court of Appeals, is in a quandary right now because the 9th District Court of Appeals is this prosecuting attorney, the district attorney, the 9th Judicial District, Brett Ligon. He's the district attorney. Now he's got people in every court and every arm of the law enforcement. He's a criminal. I can't process a case in Montgomery County because of that, a criminal case.
Okay.
I've tried it with the sheriff, and I've got documentation. This is the latest that I've sent to the clerk of the appeals court, 9th District Appeals Court, and I copied Judge Nathan Heck, Supreme Court, Judge Sharon Keller, she's with the Court of Criminal Appeals. I've written to the integrity unit of the Court of Criminal Appeals, and they treat me as a criminal rather than the victim.
Okay.
I'm really interested in the process of how I get to a higher court to investigate this case, investigate it, and prosecute it.
So,
So, you normally would take the investigation, and if it were a simpler case, you'd go to you'd investigate, present it to the grand jury. The grand jury would go to the district attorney, and the district attorney would prosecute the case, correct?
sort of. There's a few more steps in there. So what we do is, as the patrol deputy, is I gather all the initial information and all the evidence that you present with a statement, and then I send that to our investigators. They review it, look over it. If it goes anywhere, then they take it to either the county attorney or district attorney's office, and then they look at it. And then from there it goes to the judges if it goes that route. So I'm essentially almost like the messenger type person. I gather everything and then pass it on. So that's kind of what my job is.
Well, I would need to sit with the investigator, whoever it is, for a couple of hours at least
Okay.
to go through all of this information so that he understands it.
Okay.
I just brought the important parts now.
Okay. And what kind of case is this? What is it covering?
Well,
Is it like a property crime type deal, or is it more of a...
it's a divorce.
Okay.
It's a case of obstruction of justice against my wife's attorney and the district attorney and the sheriff. They're all conspiring to steal my property from me, my common property. My wife thinks she has a divorce decree. She does not. The divorce judge, she is guilty of legitimized extortion. And all of this information has been presented to the Court of Appeals.
Okay.
In the Court of Appeals, this district attorney has plants in there. One of the judges is on his payroll, and he is supposedly appointed by the governor.
Okay.
In another case, there's another judge, Judge Vincenzo Santini, who claims to be a judge in a case that I had against the property management company that manages my property in Point Aquarius, where my wife lives.
Okay.
I've accused my wife now of attempted murder. She can either comply. The last one of the suits I filed was against her attorney, and the judge of that court came up with a decision of no trial based on the information that my wife's attorney hired another attorney to defend him.
Okay.
I had two requests for default judgment against Jane's attorney, my wife's attorney, which were more or less ignored by the judge, Kristen Bays. I have sent letters to the Secretary of State asking for these types of signed oath of agreements from these judges. I have received no response.
Okay. And these oaths of agreement are simply when they're sworn in. Is that what this is? When they're
Yeah.
sworn in, that's what they sign off?
Right.
Okay.
This is one page of two.
Okay.
I have Kristen Bays in here. So these are the documents that I've included in this package here. So this is for my keeping, and I don't know how you want to handle this from this point. I mean, you can take this And if it, warrants sufficient investigation by whoever next is down the list, let's go that route. And I'll be happy to sit down with whoever and provide whatever you need.
Okay.
But I need to get it settled.
Yeah. Seems
Get
like
the
it's
word-
been going on for a little bit, right?
A little bit.
Yeah. A little bit.
The last I get from the, verbally from the Court of Appeals is it's still at issue. Now, the Court of Appeals is supposed to take a judgment from them, and if it's a criminal case, it would go to the Criminal Court of Appeals, the Court of Criminal Appeals. If it's a civil case, it goes directly to the Supreme Court. So, they don't know what to do because I've accused just about everybody of mismanagement, negligence, and
Okay.
it's a federal case. So somehow it's got to get to the feds
Yes.
and the IRS. And I have another case coming up against Baylor, Scott and White hospitals.
Okay.
It's very similar, and I'll be
Okay.
following the same route, so you'll see me again.
Okay.
And very
Perfect.
possibly against Verizon for bait and switch
Cell phone.
operations. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yes.
I'm 78.6 years old, and this is the way I spend my retirement. It's exciting. It's keeping me alive. I tingle.
Yeah.
I just can't
should be
wait.
able to.
I just can't wait to get them.
Yeah, should be able to spend it better though.
Oh,
Not having to deal with all this. But
It's not. It's not painful to me. It's going to be painful for them. I just hate to see justice taken in this fashion.
right, yes, sir. Yeah. So do you want me to make copies of what you have?
No, you can have this. I have copies of
Okay.
it.
Perfect.
And I tried to put them in order. If
Okay.
you want to just initial this if you received them?
And that's everything that's in this folder?
Yeah. Just a general description. There's more to come.
12. And there's 12 different items in here?
Yep. I'm not trying to put the bind on it. It's mostly.
No, you're fine.
I have to script everything that I do because I have difficulty at this age keeping my thoughts in a train.
Yes, I end up having to use sticky notes. So on my refrigerator, there's sticky notes everywhere. And
Oh, I
have
have
to go and
piles
put
of them on
a check
my
mark when I
desk.
get through with one thing. Otherwise, I'll get sidetracked and never get anything done.
That's exactly what I do.
Okay. All right. So you're going to leave this folder with all these documents?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. And then let me get a little bit of information from you real quick. What was your first name?
Winston.
Spell your last name?
Heron, like bird.
Okay.
Be back in a jiff.
Okay. What is your address?
4593 County Road 224,
And that's here in Gatesville.
Valley Mills. That's the post
Okay.
office address, Valley Mills.
What's the zip code there?
76689.
And your date of birth?
May 19, 1942.
And do you
War
need-
baby.
A war baby? Yes.
That's how I got the name Winston.
There you go. Let's
Do you
see.
know who he was?
There's been several Winstons, but which one did they choose after you?
President. Who was he was the Prime Minister of England.
Okay.
Winston Churchill.
Yes.
Fortunately, my middle name is not Churchill.
No.
It's Charles.
Charles. It starts with the C.
Yeah, it was close.
Just pronounced different. Okay, do you know your driver's license number?
0262 8164.
0262-8164?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's Texas. Okay. So on this, if you will just write briefly, that way I don't misconstrue what you're wanting done with this. You're wanting it to essentially just go through the chain of command to get where it needs to go, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
A lot of these documents that I referred to have already been sent by certified mail
Okay.
to the sheriff in Montgomery County,
Okay.
to the district attorney, sent it to his home address, because everything is intercepted by a subordinate,
Right.
and you never know if it ever reached them or not.
Right.
Same
Yeah,
way
they
with
kind of
Governor
screen the mail
Abbott.
for it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, sir. Definitely understand. All right. You sign right here on this bottom line. This first one here.
What's your name?
I'm Danielle Suniga.
S-U-N.
IGA.
Okay. The date?
I'll fill all that in. Today is the 10th.
Oh, I missed the impeachment trial this afternoon.
You've been following it pretty closely?
I watched enough of it yesterday, but that was my fill. I offered to be Mr. Trump's witness. I think he's read several of the letters that I've sent him,
Mm-hmm.
and they're in Mar-a-Lago.
Okay. There you go. Well, maybe that he doesn't have his plate full with the presidency stuff. He got time to go do something else.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think he's going to quit.
No.
He's not going to testify, and you just never know what the man's going
No,
to do.
no, you don't.
They cut off his communication to the world from via Twitter, and
Yep.
probably Facebook. Who's left? I don't know.
Yeah. So you may keep that. Yes. And did you need this for you, or does that go with this?
No, that goes with me.
Okay. All right.
Thanks for your time.
Yes, sir. And let me write down your phone number so I don't have to look it up. What is that phone number?
My cell number is 936-499-4749.
All right, and if I hear something back from the investigators, or they don't call you, I'll give you a call and let you know
Okay.
what they say on it. So,
You know, this whole deal is holding up my life. I've been disenfranchised, okay? I can't vote in Montgomery County anymore. I was a registered voter in Montgomery County and in Coryell County for the last election. And I told Mr. Trump how easy it would be to vote 2 or 3 times
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think that he took that to heart, which is why he's gone to all of these governors saying, you know, hey boys, let's cut crap.
yes.
I want.
Yeah, definitely needs to be a better tracking system on it for sure.
You know, since I started this effort, there is. I came across a site yesterday that says, you know, if you want to know if you're registered to vote, you fill in where you live, etc., your name, birth date, and it doesn't come up in Montgomery County anymore.
Okay.
So I'm not registered there anymore. I've been disenfranchised.
So you're only registered over here then?
Right.
Okay. All right.
Here you, sir.
Okay. Let me. You know your way out. You want me to get the door for you?
Well, I don't know. Is it open?
It will if you turn the handle. Thank you. We'll be in touch.
Thank you.